We have made our way up the Trent and Mersey Canal to Etruria, where we have turned onto the Caldon Canal. The area here is steeped in history and the figure of James Brindley stands tall and proud. However, his association with the Caldon Canal was not a happy one. He was out surveying the route for the canal when he was caught in the rain. A chill ensued after sleeping in his wet clothes and he died in September 1772. We negotiate the staircase lock, navigate our way through Hanley Park, Planet Lock, the pottery industry. We break down at Ivy House lift bridge and admire the new housing built amongst the kilns before entering pleasant cutting and mooring above Engine Lock.
Good morning everybody and welcome to our vlog. You join us on a beautiful day.
Yeah, it's really sunny, isn't it?
Yeah, we're not in our normal spot.
No, slightly different format to our video this week.
Yeah, we're in a lake.
Only because we're not where you think we are. We last left you at Fazeley Junction, or just coming up to Fazeley Junction. And
where are we now, honey?
We're at Westport Lake.
Why are we at Westport Lake?
Well, we're on our way up to Middleton, where we have a boiler service booked for our Webasto central heating boiler. So we're on our way to Middleton, and so this video is, like I said, slightly different format in the sense that we wanted to show you some of the things we did in the meantime, in between leaving you at Fazeley Junction and here.
So what have we got on the agenda? We got on the agenda.
We took a visit to, well, while we were at Fazeley Junction, we visited Middleton Nature Reserve. So we got a little video of us there, and that's a 400-acre site of meadowland and lakes, purchased by acquisitioned by the RSPB in 2007, and they turned it into a nature reserve in 2011, and apparently it's really popular. And just down from there, actually, which we didn't get a chance to visit, was Kingsbury Water Park, and that's got about 15 lakes there, and they're old gravel quarries. So yeah, it was really interesting, wasn't it? Yeah. So we have a little video of that. And also leaving Fazeley Junction, there was an interesting footbridge, Drayton footbridge, which had some really peculiar turrets, which we think was built in around about the 1830s as part of the Drayton Manor estate, and that was the home of Sir Robert Peel.
Very good.
So who later became Prime Minister twice.
Prime Minister twice?
Yeah.
I thought what you said the first time round. You said MP the first time round.
Oh no, he was the local MP.
Right,
he was the local MP who later became Prime Minister. So he was the MP for Tamworth. So yeah.
I can only stand one MP at a time.
And yeah. So obviously he instigated the Metropolitan Police. So big changes. He brought big changes to this country.
Well, anyway, we hope you enjoy the video. The rest of the video.
Yeah. Obviously, the main video is our journey. Our journey up the Caldon Canal. Yeah. So we start at Etruria and
end up at Engine Lock.
Ends up at just above Engine Lock. So that's what the main video will be about today.
Yep.
So we are at the entrance to the Caldon Canal. We came in through that entrance yesterday, and that's the Trent and Mersey. This area has seen quite a revamp in recent years. Where those flats are over there used to be the Shelton Bar Iron and Steel Works. In its heyday, in 1873, it employed 10,000 people and had 5 coal mines and a complete railway system, plus a byproducts processing factory. So it must have been a really busy place. The main works of the steelworks closed in 1978, but there continued to be steelworks here and on the site until 2000. So quite a few years, I would say. This area is the site of the first public hospital in North Staffordshire. Opened in 1804 and inspired by local employers, including Josiah Wedgwood, the dispensary is where patients came for diagnosis, treatment and inoculation against smallpox. It later became a general infirmary with 11 beds.
Nice little bend to go around here, and then we'll come up to the locks.
So we've just arrived at the first locks, which is literally just round the corner from where we moored. We arrived there yesterday and have been up into town to get shopping this morning, and it's around about 12:30 now, so we are just going to make our way up the Caldon. The first couple of locks is a staircase lock. There is a locky on there, I think, but there is somebody coming down, and then there's a boat waiting to come down, and then it'd be our turn to go up. There are a few moorings around here, but we didn't moor around here yesterday because it was covered in goose poo. Pat's just getting ready to come in. And the locky is just refilling the upper chamber of the lock. These locks are quite deep, these ones. But there's now 2 CRT boats waiting to come up and another boat waiting to come down.
Into the next bit. Never mind.
So the staircase locks that we came through were Bedford Road locks. This one is Planet Lock, and there's not that far between them. So those bottom gates wouldn't close, so we had to start filling the lock and then close the gates, so they stay closed. So this is Stoke-on-Trent College. So this is Hanley Park, yeah, and it spans both sides of this bridge. Apparently the council have spent millions of pounds on this park, making it look nice. And there's even mooring rings. But unfortunately, they don't recommend that you stop here overnight, because it's become a hive or a meeting place for local alcoholics and drug addicts, apparently, which is a shame, because it then puts families off. Oh, Pat, you need to go round.
Really?
Yeah.
See that bit.
So we've just So this is a rather low bridge. It was a bit touch and go as to whether or not the plant pots would go under. But they're just all scraping the top. So they nearly had a haircut. This wasn't good. We were just approaching this lift bridge, and Pat was pulling in and something jammed up our prop and our engine cut out. So what was all that about, honey?
Hey?
What was all that about?
A log.
A bit of wood. So a log.
Big log jammed
in the propeller. And stop the engine. Stop the propeller and stop the engine.
Right.
So I think we're ready to go through the lift bridge now, aren't we?
I hope so. Maybe you are.
So that didn't go well either. I closed all the bridge and the sirens wouldn't go off. So all the traffic was stopped again because the sirens were going, so nobody would cross the bridge. And I think that's the cars started going across the bridge before the sirens.
Probably. Probably still had red lights.
Yeah. And it wouldn't reset. It wouldn't reset. Eventually we got it going. Pat came to the rescue, and we had to reopen it and reclose it before it would sirens stopped. Another tight bend. And a rather narrow gap there to go through. That's a bit tight going through there, especially with those moored boats there as well. Well, obviously moored boats straight ahead. So we're just coming up to engine lock. I've just got off. It looks like there might be somebody coming down. But it's looking quite nice here. We're hoping to moor at the top of the lock somewhere. So let's hope there's room. I'm sure there will be. But this isn't too shabby either, is it? It's a bit leaky, this one. I haven't opened any paddles. So we've come through engine lock and moored at the top of the lock. There's a swing bridge just ahead, which we'll go through when we move on, obviously. It's 4:30, 20 to 5, nearly 20 to 5. So it's been quite a long day because we were up early this morning, out doing some shopping and went into town, got back to the boat, had some lunch and then moved on. So it's taken us a lot longer than we anticipated. It's supposed to be a 3-hour journey and it's taken us just over 4 hours. Pat had to go down the weed hatch because we got a lump of wood impaled on the propeller, which stopped the engine. Then the lift bridge wouldn't shut off, so that took a few minutes to rectify. And it is, you can't go very fast. You can literally go just tick over because the canal is a contour canal and it's really windy. And literally we'd just moored up and realised there was dog's mess right by the entrance and exit site of the boat. So that's not really a good start to our journey on the Caldon Canal. But hey ho, let's onwards and upwards, and let's hope it improves in the next few days. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Once you've subscribed, you can hit the bell icon and YouTube will notify you of any future videos we release. Thanks for watching.